Good evening and welcome. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG, for Wednesday, January 19th, 2022. This is week 1479 that AREG has been on the air. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton, below the escarpment. This informal Simplex Net, originally founded by John VE3JSU, is on every Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. local time on 146.430. While this is a Simplex Net, it is likely that not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. This should not discourage you from participating, and it may encourage some of you to improve your station. Keep in mind that relaying communications has a long history in amateur radio, and so we encourage the practice to ask for a relay when a station is unable to hear the other party or to pass on a message. We also ask that you please try and leave a 2-second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. So let's start with check-ins. May I now have check-ins, please?
What happened to this 2-second gap? Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey.
VE3 KMQ.
All right, got 4 stations there. I heard a double at the beginning, but Garnett was the first one to make it through. I think Rick was the second station there. Was that right there, Rick?
Yeah, go ahead there, Chuck.
All right, my friend, you're going to have to put up with number 2 tonight there, Rick. Nice try. Garnett's quick on the trigger. All right, so let's go to, I also heard IMW and KMQ. So 4 stations to start. Let's go up to Rick or Garnett, and say hello to number 1.
Oh, Chuck and the boss on that. Just give me a check-in, Chuck. I'll be sitting here for a while tonight.
Yeah, how's everything going? All right?
Oh, yeah, everything's good. The car's riding good. The wife's good. The dog's good. Everything's good.
The goldfish all right?
No, the goldfish is sick.
It's got COVID.
All right, very good, very good. How about shoveling there, Garnett? That's the number 1 question of the night there. Did you shovel, and how's your back?
Well, my wife shoveled the walkway, and I just shoveled the carvo, and that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, there was enough snow on top of the vehicles too to give you a good little workout there, I'm sure. I know it was pretty thick on ours there.
Yeah, lots of snow, Chuck. Lots of snow. I'm supposed to get some more coming up this week or something.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is pretty chilly weather's coming tonight. They're forecasting minus 14. It's currently minus 1.3 outside the CJZ studio. So we'll see how quick it starts dropping there. So everything that thawed out today, make sure you have a clear path. Otherwise, it's all going to become ice.
Yeah, I hear you. No, everything's good. The walkway's down the bare concrete, so it's good.
All right. Very good then, Garnett. Okay, well, let's go and say hello to number 2, VA3 AXJ. Rick.
Yeah, you're a lucky one there, Garnett. You're lucky. Yeah, things were good here. We had a heck of a time there Monday. Did a lot of snow blowing and shoveling and all this other stuff that went with it. Like some pains here and there, but as far as everything else, we're good.
Yeah, right on. Good. I know like right outside of our house. Either side of us, there's a driveway, so there's enough for two cars to park out front. And on the night of the snowstorm, only one car, ours, parked out front. And so to dig out our car, I had to throw snow behind me where the other spot would have been. And then all the other neighbors started doing using that spot to dump their snow too, because there's just simply nowhere to put it.
Yeah, well, I had 3 cars in my driveway, and I had to maneuver the snowblower around all of them. I had a snowdrift over top of my car, right over top of my SUV, and that thing it had to be at least 3 feet deep, and I had to shovel that. But other than that, where the cars were parked, it was bare, so they just had to shift around so I can get to the spots that were, deep. But other than that, yeah, everything was good.
Yeah, plus it was light snow. We were lucky because sometimes it'll come down light and then the temperature will start warming up and the snow starts getting heavy. And yeah, that's going to come too.
Yeah, that heavy wet snow, that's even hard on blowers, eh? I haven't had that much of a problem. Like I had a little bit of a problem last year with wet snow. But I find that if before you use your snowblower, spray it with lubricant, the chute and the auger and all that inside the bucket. Soak it good with lubricant. I use that 3-in-1 oil, a 3-in-1 lubricant,
Right.
and that helps a lot. It slides right out.
Oh, oh, very good. That's a good tip for all of those of you out there who've got issues with snow clinging to the inside of your snow thrower there. Get it sprayed up, and you could use anything. You could use silicone and WD-40, anything really.
That's what she said.
You can use Pam spray too, eh? That cooking spray, that Pam.
Yeah.
That works pretty good too. Uh, Anyhow, I won't tie the net up. I'll let you go there, and you're doing a fine job. And I'll try and stick around for a little bit. I might hit the sack early tonight. Tired out. But anyhow, everything else is good. And continue. BA3 XJ will be on the side listening.
You should be tired out after that long-winded conversation.
You just behave yourself there, Mr. PVL. I have to come up there and smack you.
I'll get you up here one way or another.
Yeah, got to pay my toll fare. I was up there the other day. I was going to drop in, but I thought, nah, if I do, he's going to want money. So I didn't do it.
Very good, Rick. Sorry, Chuck. You know me. Gotta jump in there. Throw my call in at the end of the list there, please. V3PDO.
All right, will do, Paul. I've got you, and I'm pretty sure I heard VE3VOT in there. So we'll add him to the list too, since he opened up his mouth and spoke on the net. But first, let's go to the next person on the list, and that would be Mac, Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. Good evening, Mac. How are you?
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else. Yeah, Garnett's quick on the draw, but he breaks the rules, right? I heard very clearly you said, please leave a 2 to 3 second gap to allow other stations to break in. I don't hear those gaps. Anyways, hey, Garnett, you're Mr. Quick Draw. Anyways, I'm here for the duration, and I did an early check-in with the ACS guys in Toronto and mentioned this net. So Net Controller gave me an early check-in and said he was going to share the information about this net. So you never know. Maybe, yeah, I won't hold my breath. Anyways, you're doing a great job as usual, and it's another great entertaining evening. And hoping that North End Richard gets in with us tonight. Didn't hear him over the last couple of weeks. Is he okay?
Oh yeah, he's hanging in there. He's usually posts once a day on Facebook to tell us about his plans, and his successes and failures and so on. So yeah, he's doing all right.
All right. Well, as long as he's keeping up with his boiled cabbage and all the rest of that good stuff, then the world is a happy place. Okay, Chuck. What's top of the list for this day in history?
Oh, geez, I don't know. If I get a chance, we'll have a look at that. But first, I wanted to ask you and anyone else who's got HF capabilities if they've happened to hear any radio chatter over the last 3 days or so since the massive volcano eruption or underwater eruption in Tonga, which, by the way, has that island has a population of around 100,000 people. And so I heard that communications were almost 100% down at one point. And I'm just wondering if you were scanning the bands, might have heard anyone talking about or contacting Tonga.
Well, I can't say that I've heard anything. So whether it's just that I haven't been scanning the active bands or whether I've just not spent time on the radios. You know how that working for a living can get in the way of your hobbies, Roger?
Yeah, but don't forget, Tonga is like in the middle of nowhere, literally. It's in the South Pacific, in between Australia and North America, I guess. So, yeah, a tiny little island there and populated, like I mentioned. So, apparently, well, you've all seen the news and the blast. Apparently, that blast went around the world. So, that's quite interesting.
Yeah, the big thing that concerns me was when that type of thing occurs, then the particulate that comes out of the volcanoes has a potential to do significant damage to airliners. It actually cooks the particulate to the compressor stage of a jet engine, and it'll cause it to flame out, and you could have a four engine aircraft running on zero engines. So that's never a good thing. But yeah, maybe the folks from Tonga can catch a flight out on MH370 because I guess that's somewhere in the same region as all the rest of that stuff, and they never have found that thing. Anyways, hope all goes well for Tonga, and I trust there's not too many casualties, but with an island that small and that much devastation, I'm sure there's been some nasty stuff going on. Anyways, yeah, I'm not much help on that topic, Chuck, but glad to be along for the ride.
I bet your company doesn't let you run the meetings.
I run meetings all the time. And as a matter of fact, my first meeting today started at 8 o'clock, and I logged into that one on my telephone, so I can do Zoom on my phone. And my second meeting started at 8:15, and I logged into that one on my computer. So I was actually attending two meetings at once. And I have another piece of apparatus that allows me to do audio communication at the same time. And I can also receive emails and instant messages at the same time. So I'm a multitasker from way back. And is there any more information you wanted, Paul?
No, I'm still trying to get through the first 16 paragraphs. I'll catch up, though.
Yes, ketchup is on the counter because that's a condiment that's not kept in the fridge.
It is at my house.
All right, then. Okay, well, listen, just for you, Mac, on this day, you know, Janis Joplin was born. So it's Janis Joplin's birthday, born in 1943 on this day. And so was Dolly Parton. She was born in 1946 on this day. And good old Edith from the Bunker family, Jean Stapleton, born on this day in 1923. You remember her from, what was it called? Was it All in the Family? And then there's Minnesota Fats, a real live billiards player that they made a movie about. He was born on this day, 1913. Robert Palmer was born today in 1949. And Lucy and Desi's son, Desi Arnaz Jr., was born in 1953 on this day. Katie Segal from Married with Children and many other things, known as Peg. Happy birthday to her, born in 1954. Looking good for an old, classy lady, older, classy lady. All right, Mac, that's it for now. What do you think?
You just saved yourself there.
Who'd you rather question, and I guess Dolly Parton would come out on top. Roger?
Well, something would come out on top.
That's what she said.
Short.
In the background, I'll let you pick it up. Go ahead.
All right, I do believe I heard a short in there. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you sure put Paul on the spot there, buddy. That was funny.
You like that, eh?
That was good.
All righty then. Good thing we know where the foot switch is. All right, VE3KMQ, Mike in Burlington. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah, hi, Chuck. Good evening to you and everybody else on the net this evening. Hope everybody's doing fine. Not too much going on with me, just resting up from the snow shoveling.
Yes.
I tried to take it easy, and I did. But, yeah, I did most of my shoveling actually today and yesterday. I did nothing on Monday. I just stood at the window and looked at it. I thought maybe another day, which was, of course, Tuesday and today. Anyway, not too much for me, as I say, and I'll swing it back to you there, Chuck. VE3KMQ.
Yeah, very good there, Mike. Yeah, that was one of my starting questions for everyone there. How's your back? We park on the street, so I had to dig our car out of the street, and that was quite a workout. And then had to do the sidewalk, the walkway, the porch, the back deck, spot for the dog. So yeah, I was quite tender and feeling a bit better today. And thankfully, because I've got chronic back issues, and so I'm glad you're feeling better as well. Hey, did you participate in any of the VHF contests this weekend there, Mike?
No, I didn't. Not this time around. I participated in the rack contest a few weeks back there, but not the VHF one.
Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked myself there, Mike. I think I got like 9, maybe 10 contacts, and then, like I said, I got sidetracked, and that was it for me. So, but I did get to try out the new software out of F3NJP there, the amateur contact log package that I bought, and it has all the contests that they supply, and quite a bit of them anyways. So yeah, it was fun playing around with the software anyways.
Yeah, very good. Are you familiar with that contest calendar website?
Yes, sir. That's my weekly Bible there for HF contests.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got that on my phone, just with a finger touch away. It's always good to see what's upcoming. But yeah, anyway, not too much, as I said, going on with me, Chuck. Just thought I'd throw a check in there for you, and with that, I'll pass along 73. Going to move on to doing some other things this evening. So good talking with you, and back to you, VE3KMQ.
All right, Mike, you're sounding great as always. Great signal also here at the Center Mall in Hamilton. We are streaming live on YouTube if you wish to listen in and watch what our station looks like. Just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live there, or AREG week 1479. And so next we'll go to Paul, if he's still there, VE3VOT.
Oh yeah, so you're Chuck. Just good evening to everybody on the net, and
I don't have too much to add there, Chuck, so I'll just let it slide back to you, and somebody else probably got something a little bit more important to say than I got.
Oh, come on there, Paul. Everyone's always interested in hearing what someone has to say. Some more than others, I guess. You're a little hot on the mic though tonight. I am wearing earphones, and maybe if you could back away or turn down whatever's in the background. Yeah, you're sounding great. Just blasting in here. Paul, whereabouts are you?
Top of Sydenham Hill.
Wow. You should, yeah, if you get a chance, go on YouTube there and check it out. Listen to yourself. And I think you're giving me almost full strength over here.
Oh, that's all right. I haven't got any data on my phone till the end of the month, so I gotta wait.
Okay, that's what I think it is there in the background. Okay, very good. Thanks, Paul. We'll give you a shout a little bit later. See what's up. If you got any comments, you can jump right in there. Let's go to the next Paul. VE3 Papa Delta Lima. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on the net. Good to hear everybody jumping in there pretty steady there at the beginning here. Sounding good. Everybody's got a good signal. Same as always, anyways. So, yeah. I just realized I just pulled up my QRZ, though, and I noticed you can't go back to the old way they ran it. They used to give you the option. Now it's just you're stuck with the new one. That's it.
No, yeah, that's right. I remember that. You used to be able to switch between one and the other. Now you can't, eh?
Yeah, I just noticed that today. I'm not sure when they did it. Haven't been on there in a few days, but recently anyway. But I'll be listening along, Chuck. Not much to add at this point. Yeah, so I'll let you continue on. Keep pulling in the stations. VE3 PDL, back to net control.
Yeah, all right. Very good then, Paul. I understand Pete might have to say goodbye to Duke there. I think I overheard something.
Yeah, that's super sad, man. Yeah, that's never any fun. That's unfortunate. My heart goes out to him and his family for sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there as well. Like, he hasn't said anything, but crossing the Rainbow Bridge, I've never had to do that. Buddy will be the first, so it's going to be extremely difficult over at this end as well. Buddy is going to be 13 this year, so he's getting older as well. Anything can happen. And yeah, we'll leave it at that until we hear from the man himself. Prayers go out. Anyways, okay, Paul, your check-in number 6 so far. Let's see if we can get some more in there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Number BA3 NCA.
B3 Lima Delta Zulu.
All right, we got 2 stations in there, NCA and LDZ. Let's go up to Wade out in Dundas. Good evening there, Wade. How are you?
All right. Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on net. Yeah, doing well out here in Dundas. Actually, very interesting to hear the station up on Sydenham. It's kind of a direct line, I guess, across the valley. I'm on the alternate side of the hill, and I got him at almost a 40 over. Just a little bit under that on my S meter. Other than that, I'm just trying out a piece of software, Win4 ICOM, which puts the controls for the radio on the computer, and so adds a waterfall to it. So playing around with some of that stuff, and found the first thing I don't like when I called up my call sign there. I had the monitor on, so it would echo my voice in my ear. Don't like that at all. So anyways, found out how to turn that off learning curve. Anyways, back to you, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. VA3NCA.
Short.
Okay, hang on there, Wade. Go ahead, Short.
Just before Wade keyed up, I think somebody else keyed up there, but they only had 2 signals there, Chuck.
Okay, well, if you do hear a call sign, please, by all means, if I don't hear it, just let me know. But we do know that somebody's been making the rounds this evening, playing games with their radios, and so people are rebroadcasting other nets and so on. So we're just going to continue on over that with no problems. But if you do hear a call sign, please let me know.
Okay, doke.
All right, very good then. Okay, so where were we here? That was NCA. Let's go to Larry in the east end of Hamilton here. VE3 Lima Delta Zulu. Good evening, Larry. How are you? All rested up?
Oh, well, pretty much, yep. How you doing today, Chuck? Everybody else? Loving this weather, eh? Gotta love it. I'm surprised we haven't broken any snowfall records yet. I haven't heard anything. But it's been good.
Years.
Been out pretty busy. Out Burlington Streets Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and good, nice 26-hour shift, and then back home for a few hours, and then back out today. Yeah, still going strong. Back out tomorrow morning again.
You don't get no numbers unless they're COVID numbers.
Oh, wow, eh? 26 hours. Cha-ching. That's like KKP and his son there, I think, are doing something with snow removal. So last time I spoke to him, he said his phone wouldn't stop. So I bet you there's a lot of that going on for the last couple of days.
Well, we were flapping the gums the other day there at the trailer, and we're like, okay, when was the last time we worked that many hours? And I think mine was like 5-6 years ago. I did a 3-day shift, but it's like everybody else is like, yeah, we haven't had this much snow in at least 5 years.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they said 2016 they had something similar right around that same time of the year.
Yeah, well, it's been fun. Thank God I didn't have to drive far and deal with all the mayhem on the highways.
Did you hear the news about the TTC? They had 500 TTC buses that had to be or that were stranded, and operators were left in there for up to 12 hours, stuck, staying with the bus. There was even news about customers giving food to the TTC operator to, because stuck in the bus, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's kind of weird, eh? They tell you the storm's coming, but what do? I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's go out and drive around in the storm.
Yeah, they were saying any slightest incline, the buses were having trouble with. I wonder how much trouble Hamilton had with the Jolly Cut and all that. I remember years ago in the early '90s, they used to shut down the Jolly Cut. All access to the mountain was like closed.
Oh yeah, it was fun times out there, especially Monday overnight. Yeah, people getting home, trying to get home or doing whatever. Lots of people stuck everywhere, all over the place. But that's what happens.
All right, I'm pretty sure that wasn't a call sign. Very good then, Larry. Okay, glad to hear you're all rested up, and end of the week there, the wallet's gonna be too fat to put in your pocket.
Nah, it's never too fat.
Yeah, that's for sure. But when it's time to burp that wallet, at least you'll have something in there. Very good then. Okay, Larry, we'll call on you in a little bit then, and we'll see who else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm located here in the East End of Hamilton, looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Golf Bravo Delta.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Okay. Was there someone else that doubled with George or at the beginning, or was that our pad? I heard GBD and VAD. Is there another station?
V3FJJ.
Okay, I copied FJJ. Just stand by and we'll go up to George and say hello. VE3GBD. Hi, George.
How you doing, Chuck? Getting cramps in my back. My shoulder's gone. I actually had Larry there, my neighbor up the street there, Skywalker, LDZ. He helped me do my driveway today, or after his shift today. He came up with this snowblower and gave me a hand because I was done.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so what's that? Your knee and your shoulder?
My back and my shoulder. Now I'm getting cramps in my back just standing here.
Yeah. I know what you mean there. I'm glad I didn't have any more snow to shovel than I did because I was starting to get hurting myself. And yeah, I've got chronic back pain and the knee pain isn't so bad this winter. Normally every year there it gets where I need a cane, so it hasn't been too bad lately. Knock on wood. Where is that? There we go. But yeah, oh well, that's what friends and neighbors are for.
That's right. I always count on my friends. Well, my one neighbor, Brett, he at least he snowblowed my sidewalk. That was nice until the snowblower went for a poo. But yeah, I was just struggling, and but Larry came up and saved my day. I got a parking spot again. It's nice to have friends.
Yep, absolutely there, George. All right, well, I'm glad you didn't have to throw your back out or nothing like that because I know what that's all about. So, so what? You got a driveway, right?
Oh yeah, very long driveway, but I only did half of it because I had nowhere to put the snow. So most of the snow is up by the top of the driveway.
Yeah. Geez, I remember as a kid there, we used to shovel snow so high that you looked out the living room window and the snow was right up there.
Yeah, I remember those days. Now I can't even throw a shovel of snow a foot high. My shoulder just gives out on me.
Yeah. Old age, George. You can't escape it. And until they find that fountain of youth there, we all got to go the same way.
Exactly. All right, Chuck. Well, I will stick around for the duration. If you want to call on the next person, don't want to tie it up. Let's get it rolling, and I'll talk to you next round.
All right, very good, George. Hang in there. We'll get back to you. So the next person on the list is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Arpad, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Our name here is Arpad. Yep, located in Hamilton, Ontario. And everybody's complaining because they have a muscle pain and all kind of joint pains and stuff like that. And probably you guys use some muscles what you don't use every day. Probably that's what it is. Maybe everybody needs, including myself, needs to do some exercise. And yeah, same here. Yeah, I was shoveling the snow all day and actually playing with the snow blower and whatnot. And Next day, I could not able to even get up, be straight or anything like that. But luckily, I had an appointment with my pain clinic, and I got my shots in my back. And hey, does anybody want to dance? We can go. Seriously, I couldn't move at all, and I have these. They freezing my back basically every 2 weeks, and I don't feel any pain right now. If anybody wants to stab me in the back, go ahead. I wouldn't feel a thing.
Yeah, you feel like Superman there for a little while, eh? That's a nice feeling. Getting rid of the back pain there, even though it's temporary. But well, at least if you're happy with the treatment that you're getting, I don't mind going every 6 months for my procedure, although it's different than yours. And hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah. You know what? Usually what it is, people, they go to these procedures and then they give you some shots. They give you very first time they give you a cortisone shot. Then after that, weekly or every 2 weeks, depends how you feel. You go into a freeze, and basically what they use exactly same when you go to the dentist, and they freezing your teeth. That's what they use for your back. So technically, what it does, the information from your back, the pain is still going to be there, but that information is not going to go up to your brain. So they're freezing the nerves, which was connected to the brain. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't feel any pain right now. I had the procedure at 2 o'clock at the afternoon, so I'm good now. So, yeah, and the only issue is some people, they go to these places, and the first 6 months, maybe 3 months or so, it doesn't do anything for you at all. You don't feel anything. Pain is still there. It takes time to numb the information flow to your brain. And I'm going there for 2 years, and I'm feeling fine. And I think it's helping for me, anyways.
Yeah, very good, very good. Um, if I had access to our family car to go whenever, wherever and whenever I wanted, I probably wouldn't mind, trying that procedure. But every 2 weeks is too difficult for me to get around. I won't take public transportation, no way. And so, I arrange for a day. My wife is working a different shift, and then we go and do what we got to do. So, but yeah, hey, every 6 months, and I think he forgot to give me that extra freezing this last time there, because man, oh man, I was in pain for about a month after the procedure, and then at one point I couldn't lift my right leg up more than 3 inches off the ground, and so I was a little concerned. But it only lasted for a couple of days, and then everything went away, and my back felt fine. So yeah, it doesn't work the same every time.
Yeah, Roger. Well, why don't you try? It doesn't cost you anything. What you have to do is, I can send you the information what you need. You give it to your doctor, and your doctor is going to send you for it's called the Pain Care Clinics, PCC. That's how they call it, and it's at 701 Main Street West. That's right by the West Prep, the school there, the high school.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, you know what? If anybody needs the information, just let me know. Then I'll forward the information where you can find them.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, we'll have to send you off an email there for a request for that. But yeah, I go to the DeGroot Pain Clinic and that's at McMaster, just down the street from there. So yeah, um, we'll definitely be in touch for that. And for the first time, they said they were going to try giving me my next appointment by email. So now I constantly got to keep looking in my junk box to see if it's there or not, because not all mail goes through, right?
Yeah, Roger. And actually, these guys are very nice. And when you go there, you sit in your car or you wait in the lobby or whatnot. So you are off the clinic, and in my case, I drive down, so I wait in the parking lot. I call them, and if they are busy, they say just we'll call you, and you stay in your car, and they have like I think like 3 doctors working at the same time, so there's no more than 3 or 6 people are in the lobby. I mean, in the waiting area. So you know, like they taking care of this COVID-19 stupidity there. So yeah, I think it's helping for me anyway. So and they give you some medication. You see, the issue was I used to be taking Tylenol. And when I moved to Hamilton, my doctor is a new doctor, and he says, "Oh, I'm not sure if I can do that," and blah blah blah. He's, you know, the government is terrorizing the doctors now these days, and they can give you medication. And he says, "I'm gonna have to send you to the pain clinic, and they can subscribe the medication." Older doctors, so that's what I noticed. The older doctors, they don't care. You need oxycodone, you need Tylenol or whatever, no problem. But the new doctors are regulated under the government, and they are too scared. And they would rather be sending you somewhere else, so they don't have to deal with the situation if you get hooked on it.
Yeah, that's like my doctor. It's a female. She's younger than I am, and same thing. Oh no, I can't prescribe anything stronger than Tylenol. You're gonna get hooked on it. I'm like, well, how do you know? But anyway, speaking of COVID-19 stupidity, Boris Johnson in the UK got busted having a Christmas party. I guess in the offices with no masks, and and now Boris Johnson turned around and declared that no one needs to wear a mask anymore anywhere in the UK. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's a leader of the country. Maybe he knows more than what we know. And I don't know, but that's a nice way to save your ass.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. That's the perfect description there, Arpad. Anyways, are you going to take off or are you going to stick around a little bit?
We're gonna watch a movie, I guess, and you guys have a good night. And yeah, you're coming in quite good. Didn't check the signal, probably like plus 20 or some. And you guys doing a good job there. So thank you very much to let me check into your net, and you're doing a good job. Thank you very much, and appreciate it. And see you guys tomorrow, 73.
Absolutely, there, Arpad. Thank you for taking the time out and saying hello with us. Much appreciated. You go and enjoy the movie there with the missus. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Next on the list is Flynn, Victor Echo 3, Fox Juliet, Juliet.
Well, hello, Chuck, and everybody on net. Just thought I'd say hello, and hope everybody's doing well.
Sounded like he called you Chunk.
I've been called many things similar and unsimilar to that. I didn't hear that, but that was funny, Paul. So, Flynn, were you one of our heroes out there on the roads clearing snow?
Oh, yeah, I was one of them, you know, working my other job and doing that as well. I was actually supposed to work the rest of this week, but I'm going back in on the weekend to do some more.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good. You're coming in here full strength, no problem. The person that's playing around there is just not doing it. So, anyways, yeah. Well, like you and LDZ making a little bit extra change there. That's good.
Yeah, it can be stressful at times, but you know what? I like it. You know, it's kind of cool, but I'm getting paid for it, but I'm also helping out the community, right?
Absolutely. Do you bring a handheld with you or anything?
I haven't in the past. Just recently, I did bring my handheld with me the other night, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah, right on, right on. I don't know if you've got one of those super long antennas that you can get for those, but they come in handy in the vehicles there.
Yeah, I got a super long antenna. It actually worked quite well. I was on the ZOE
talking with a few guys there during my shift, so it was actually kind of cool. I actually got to check in the net, so.
Oh, right on. Was there a comment in there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is VE3 Lima Delta Zulu. Yeah, I had my walkie-talkie with me there, the handheld, and I was actually surprised. I got into the ZOE there for a little bit on Monday night. Yeah, I was surprised.
Where were you, Larry?
When I was finally keyed up, I was South North Service Road, Waterdown Road.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's big open area, even though it's down in a bowl. Still, that's good.
It was fun. I was just sitting there waiting for the plow truck to show up because we do a tandem run up Waterdown Road. And I figured, I'll key up and see what happens. Well, got through. I think I spoke to Larry there, 5-7 there, for a quickie.
Yeah, right on. Okay, very good then, Larry. Good job then. And Flynn too. So there you go. Those I don't know what kind of handhelds you have there, but they're handy. All right, Flynn, you gonna stick around with us for a little bit tonight?
Oh yeah, I'll be sticking around for tonight there, and then I'm gonna crash. And 7 o'clock comes early in the morning for my other shift, but we'll be around. Don't worry, Chuck.
All right, sounds good. Hey, what do you think of that? The UK has said that no one needs to wear a mask anymore.
Well, to be honest with you, Chuck, I'm getting kind of annoyed wearing it, you know what I mean? But I'm just trying to do what I have to do what I got to do. But eventually I'm going to be happy once that mask is gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. Apparently in the States, nobody wears them. You don't have to anywhere except maybe a couple of states have their own city bylaws or whatever. But somebody was telling me well, actually, I've seen videos of people, out in bars and that. No one's wearing a mask. I don't know. Okay. But anyways, thanks, Flynn. Much appreciated, sir. So that leaves us with doing another call out and see if anybody else is out there would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is week 1,479 weeks that AREG has been on the air consecutively. We're looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VA3 ZEV.
Okay, I've got VE3ZEV. Is that correct?
Victor Alpha 3, Zulu Echo Victor.
All right, very good, sir. Good evening. How are you?
I'm not bad. Just put a new antenna up a couple weeks ago, just trying to figure out where I could reach with it. Before I couldn't even get outside of, I'm on the east side of Burlington, I couldn't even get out beyond the Burlington repeater. So this is the first I've made outside of that range. So yeah, quite pleased. Name's Dave, by the way.
Oh, very good, Dave. Nice to meet you. My name is Chuck, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. And I'm located here at the Center Mall in Hamilton. And we must have a direct line because you're coming in at full strength here. Your audio is just punching in beautifully. And you could also listen to us on YouTube if you put my call sign in the YouTube search box there and look for us live, or look for AREG week 1479. And you can slide the bar at the bottom and play it back. Yeah, great job from where you are. Everyone else hearing Dave okay?
Comment?
Go ahead there, Mac.
Yeah, Dave's 10 over S9 here on the West Mountain. Just wondering what kind of antenna he's put up and how high.
Go ahead there, Dave.
So the antenna is home-built waterline J-pole. It is my house is about 33 feet high, and I'm about 10 feet above that. So I'm mounted on a tree up front of the house, and It's I had chameleon antenna in the backyard, one of their AM or their FM units, and I couldn't get anywhere with that, so I just tried this up in the front yard, and it seems to be working out a little better than it was before. But yeah, I'd still like to try see how far I can go with it.
Well, this home built antenna is doing a good job. It's resonating quite well. How's the SWR on it? Do you use an SWR meter or a nano VNA to analyze your home built stuff? Back to you.
I just picked up the Rig Experts 2-meter unit, and I'm getting about 1.2 on it, so I can't complain with that.
No, Roger. Yeah, doing a great job. Okay, Chuck, I'll turn it back to you. Thanks for the quick chat there, Dave, and good to hear you in there. Hopefully you'll be experimenting with some further check-ins with Chuck. Chunk. Yeah, chicken chunk.
Lucky you got the quick conversation out of him, Dave, not the long-winded one.
All right, very good. Dave, can I get you to repeat your full call again? So I think I messed it up when I wrote it down here. So it's Victor Alpha 3.
Zulu Echo Victor, or zero emissions vehicle, which is what I originally was planning from intent to the call sign.
There we go. I don't know. Some call signs, I just get dyslexia, you know. Others, first time around, no problem. But that's like mine. They say mine's a little bit of a tongue twister, CJZ, but I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue to me. So anyhow, Dave, much appreciated your check-in tonight, and hopefully you'll join us again next week.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. VA3 ZEV clear.
Okay, very good. Great signal and loud audio, Dave. Very good. All right, well, let's see if we can get another check-in there for this week's Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. I did hear a station faintly there. Did anyone else pick that up?
Charlie Echo Uniform.
Okay, Thomas. VE3 Charlie Echo Uniform. Got a bit of a hard time picking you out tonight there, but bring it back, Tom.
Yeah, I think my battery's starting to die here. VE3C. I had a decent spot there, Chuck, for sure. Hopefully you can hear me now.
Yes, sir. You jumped right up to an S8 on my radio, and the audio went up as well. Very good. Yeah, well, thanks for checking in, Tom. Everything okay with you?
Yep, everything's going fine at this end, and just doing a bit of work here in the room, and I'm going to be hitting this off pretty shortly there, so I just wanted to make sure I did my check-in before heading out to bed.
Okay, much appreciated there, Thomas. Your check-in number 13 tonight so far. Lucky number 13. Well, that's okay. Last night on Arpad's net, that was net 666, and I was check-in number 6. The house didn't fall down or cave in, so everything worked out good. All right, Thomas. Well, thanks for taking the time out and saying hello. And you take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you again soon.
But his mustache fell out, Tom.
I'm glad I'm checking number 13 because my birthday was on the 13th of this month, so it matches.
Oh, there we go. Well, happy belated. That's less than a week behind us there, 6 days ago. All right. Well, way to go, old man. Another one in the books. Okay, Tom, thanks again. I'm glad everything's okay with you after the storm and all. and we look forward to talking to you again soon. Anything else, sir?
Nothing else, so I'll let you continue on there, Chuck.
Okay, very good. That was Tomas in Burlington. Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform. Okay, anyone else like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is located here in East Hamilton below the escarpment. Any new check-ins, please come now. And there's that long pause again. Okay, well, here's one for Mac. Wilson Pickett. Let's see. Did he die or was he born? Oh, I think I got all my info mixed up in here, but that's okay. Edgar Allan Poe, born on this day in 1809, passed away in 1849 at the age of 40. Wow, he sure died young back then. Poet and critic, considered the inventor of the detective fiction genre, born in Boston, Mass. Okay, well, let's, if there's no other check-ins, let's go and check in on Garnett. VE3GNP. You still there, Garnett?
Oh yeah, I'm still here, Chuck. Just sitting by.
Yeah, when are you going to get your COVID pill?
My little blue pill, it's coming soon.
Everybody's talking about this COVID pill, and but everyone's also saying good luck trying to get one. And it's supposed to be used a certain way or whatever. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sticking around. Nothing new. How's Patty doing?
Patty's doing good. She shoveled all the walkway, the snow and everything to just tire it out.
Yeah. And make sure you throw some salt down there on the walkway tomorrow if you need to, because whatever melted today is in the process of freezing over. It's only -2 right now, but they are calling for -14 tonight. So she's going to be a chilly one in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in the morning.
All right. Been doing any HF contacts at all there, Garnett?
40 meters. 40 meters been open 2-3 days this week.
Oh yeah, I haven't been that busy on HF, but I've been listening here and there. I'm on the contest calendar webpage right now, and there's about 3 sideband contests coming up this weekend. Excuse me. There's the North American QSO party for sideband. There's a North American Collegiate Championship for sideband. And then there's a classic exchange on phone, but it spans 4 days. There's a gap of 2 days in between. It's really weird. So if you guys want to check it out, you go to contestcalendar.com, and I just click on the 8-day calendar, and then 8 days comes up of what's coming up for contests. So there's also the RSGB space AFS contest on sideband, and that's only for like 4 hours. Yeah. So yeah, check it out. There's a bunch of CW ones, of course, always on all the time. So there's digital and phone contests available this weekend. All right, there, Garnett. Thanks for sharing with us. Let's go to number 2, Rick. You there, Rick?
Yeah, I'm still here, Chuck. Just barely hanging in there. I had to wait for the second call, so anyhow, not much more to say. Tuckered out. Take some pain medication and fall out of the bed in the morning and probably throw some salt down. That's about it.
Oh, muffin.
Who shoveled your snow, Paul?
My neighbor did my walkway, like at the end of the big drop. And while it was all nice and fluffy, he did it with his snowplow. So I just had to do my front porch and the walkway to the city sidewalk, and then my back porch and stairs all the way to the alleyway to the fence there. And yeah, so the big heavy part was done for me, thank goodness.
Yeah, slacker.
Nah, I just got good neighbors, driver.
Do too. Actually, I did half my my next door neighbors too, because she's kind of elderly. So I thought I'd give her a hand and help her out there.
Yeah, I do the same here. That's why they have no problem doing mine.
Right, Joe. Okay, Chuck. Paul just put it right in there like he normally does. But anyhow, that's Paul. Anyhow, I'm gonna be saying 7-3 is Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. I almost called you Paul. But anyhow, the VA3 AXJ. We're gonna be QRT. I think I'm gonna lay down and shut my eyes. Back to you.
You old fart.
Oh. Okay, Rick, time to go horizontal soon, I guess, right? Very good. Well, thanks for joining us once again for another edition of Check-ins with Chuck, also known as AREG. And so we look forward to hearing from you again next week, my friend. You take care, and we'll talk to you again soon, maybe in between on one of the bands. VA3 AXJ. Good night, Rick.
Yeah, PDL. Who you calling old? You old bugger.
Have a good night, my friend. B3 PDL.
VA3XJ, we're gone.
Okay, now that brings us to VA3 IMW. Mac.
Yes, and I'm still here and wide awake as usual.
All right, here we go.
So what I didn't get to share first round was the very little bit of snow moving that I did over the last couple of days. So as I expected, my neighbor from 2 doors down pulled out his snowblower and he took care of the city sidewalk for the first 5 houses on the street, bless his heart. So since I was working from home on Monday and Tuesday, I finally stepped out the front door yesterday evening, 5:15. So I cleared the walkway from the front doorstep down to the city sidewalk. I spent half an hour brushing 2 feet of snow off the truck. I started the truck up and backed it through the plowed snowbank at the end of the driveway, went around the block and backed the truck back into the driveway, and was all set to go to work this morning. So yeah, it's all good. And yeah, while things are going to cool down tonight, there's at least a very clear path out of the driveway, and nothing's going to stop me now. What I did notice, though, is that the city has yet to send out the bobcats that usually clear the corners of all of the street intersections so that the sidewalks are clear in and out. And yeah, they haven't done that. So that's the guy that usually comes in and takes a wide swath and clears everything.
Comment.
So there's no snowbanks in front of my driveway. But we'll hold on tight and see if that happens the next day or so. Anyways, I'm here. Strangely enough, have not heard Art in here at all. So hoping he's doing well, but I haven't heard a peep out of him. I'll keep my ears open, and I'll keep it short for Paul, and turn it back to you. Thanks, Chuck.
Beep, you have timed out.
Okay, very good, Mac. There was a comment in there, so just stand by one. Go ahead, comment.
Thanks, Chuck. And Mac, just to let you know, the Bobcats are out. They've been out since the second day after the storm. There are subcontractors out there. They are just swamped, so just bear in mind they are out there, so they probably will get to your area soon.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about it for me. You know, you flick that little button to the 4 HD and you just kind of make forward progress and there's no problem. I'm not worried for myself. It's just people walking around, and Upper Horning is a bus route too, so it usually gets better treatment than this, but I'm not worried. Anyways, thanks for that. Appreciate it, the information, Flynn. And yes, I'll be looking forward to that cheesecake once we get ready to all get together in the springtime. Back to you, Chugger.
I just caught that cheesecake. Yeah. By the way, Flynn, you could back away from the microphone a tad. You're smoking my headphones here. Okay, Mac. Well, thank you very much for all that information. Much appreciated. Glad you didn't exert yourself too much either with the snow. You're one of those guys, eh? You get in your truck and you drive out of the driveway, drive back in, drive out, drive back in, drive out. There we go. We're done.
You make that sound like a bad thing. It completely works for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I had a truck, I would probably do the same. Who wants to shovel snow at our age? Very good, Mac. Thanks. Just kidding. VA3 IMW. Let's see if Mike is still with us in Burlington. VE3 KMQ. You still there, Mike? Guess not. Let's see if Paul out in Dundas there's got the radio still on. VE3 VOT. Oh, there we go. That went quick. Next is VE3 Papa Delta Lima. Your turn again, Paul.
Make it short.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing to say, Chuck. Listening along, thank you very much. B3PDL.
But tell us how you really feel.
That's how you do it. None of this draw. How are you? Well, I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday, when I woke it up, I ran over to the store.
Never mind. I do know people that talk like that. You hang out with some of my buddies from Florida, they'll have you talking that way by the end of the day. You'll be trying to sound like a southerner. But anyways, yeah, I get the point there, PDL. Very short reply. Very good. Well, it sounds like Wade has said good night on the YouTube stream, so he's next on the list. Let's see if he's actually there still or not. VA3 NCA.
Hi, Chuck. Yeah, I am. I meant to disconnect, but the emails still keep coming through. So I'm about to head out now. So I'll say 73 is now on the air this time. Thanks for doing the net. Good one as usual. And back to you, VA3 NCA.
All right, very good. Just have to ask you quickly before you go, how was the stream on YouTube? Is it good?
Yeah, Roger. It was really good. Nice and clear this time. I think your troubles that you were having before have been resolved. I had no issues tonight while I was listening in. Yeah, back to you.
All right, finally, like The Rock would say, The Rock has come back. All right, thanks, Wade. Always a pleasure, sir. You enjoy the rest of the week. We'll talk to you again soon. VA3 NCA. Well, that's about halfway down our list. Let's see if anyone else is out there that's listening would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm here in the East End of Hamilton. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Yeah, no North End Richard on the YouTube stream or on the air. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he's a day behind. It's happened to me before. Um, okay, well, next on the list is Larry in the east end of Hamilton here, VE3 Lima Delta Zulu.
Holy smokes already? Yeah, well, not much going on, Got up, making my lunch and stuff for tomorrow, and looks like another long day tomorrow, according to the text I got. But it's all good. Yeah, we're gonna have lots of fun with the snow.
I went to the store.
Yeah, the store. You're funny, Paul. I love you. I love those little bitch chuckles in the background.
I couldn't help it, brother. I apologize. V3PDO.
All right, not a problem. I think we got the laugh track going over here. Hopefully it comes through on YouTube. Can't wait to hear that. It's all in the timing. All right, Larry. So how's your pooch doing?
He's doing pretty good. He hates the snow. He doesn't mind it a little bit. Already I've taken him out for a walk there out to the park, and he's turned around and come home. He says, "Nah, I ain't doing this."
Yeah, short-legged dogs, eh? They don't enjoy that stuff. Mine's a lab, black lab mixed border collie, and geez, he's going to be 13 years old this July, and he doesn't go and frolic in the snow anymore. He licks it. He licks it and pees in it whenever he sees another dog or anything. So, but he's still he's still enjoying the snow. We got a little jacket for him there when it gets super cold. Today it was above zero, so I didn't put it on him. But glad to see he still enjoys the snow there. He left a trail in the backyard when I let him out back the one night of the storm because I hadn't shoveled out back there, and you could see the trail he left behind.
Yeah, I let Diesel out the back there, out back deck, and he'll stand at the top of the stairs and look out there and look back at me. And I go down. He's like, this ain't happening. So I got to go out there, and I usually shovel a little pathway just around the backyard, just a little circle, just for him to go down the stairs and around. Keep sniffing round and around, just for him to go peep and poop and stuff. So, after a heavy snowfall, I only have to pick up poop out there in a circle.
Yeah, it's not going to be too spread out. I hear you. Yeah, oh, very good, very good. But I finally went out and shoveled a path there for Buddy out back, and either way, I mean, the stairs are a little tricky for him because he is getting old. So I try and make sure the stairs are clear because he tends to trip sometimes. Very good. All right, Larry. Well, I'm glad Diesel, that's right, is doing better there. I heard he was a little under the weather.
No, he's been pretty good.
Okay, must be thinking of someone else's pooch. All right, very good. Speaking of pooches, I wonder what happened to Deb this week there. Hope she didn't get snowed in somewhere. All right, very good. Thanks, Larry. Well, let's jump down to your neighbor, VE3GBD, George.
Yeah, still here. Just enjoying the cold one. Got some garbage out.
Garbage tonight.
Not much else to report. I'm the same with Mac. At the end of my driveway, where the snow is. If I have my truck, I usually go up and down, But like I said, LDZ, he came up, snow blowed my driveway, but
I got my wife's little Kia there and did the end of the driveway just back to forth, back to forth, back to forth. Just on the street there, just to flatten it out. Now it looks like a sheet of ice.
I can picture you running up and down your driveway. Run, Forrest, run.
Hey, little Kia.
Oh, I got a visual on that there, Paul. Yeah. Okay. Well, saves on shoveling. What was I going to say now? I forget.
This day in history.
Got the visual of George running up his down his driveway to pat the snow all down.
Hey, the Kia, the bumper's so low, it's like a plow.
Hey, George, that's it. I remember now. There's no garbage tomorrow. It's been moved ahead because of the storm.
Put it out on time, Chuck, because we put ours out, and we were one of the only ones that did, and they showed up today and took ours. So, yeah, you might want to put it out just to be safe.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard them say it on the news yesterday, or they didn't. I think it was yesterday. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well, everybody on the streets pretty much got their garbage out.
Yeah, well, if they didn't do any pickups on Monday, yeah, I don't know. I'll look online later for this area and see if it is on time or not.
I got a good idea, Chuck. Don't put your garbage out, and then tomorrow when we talk and you tell me I should have listened, and we can all laugh at you.
Garbage for an extra week. Lucky us.
I heard Paul over Mac there, but Mac, I heard you as well. Yeah, sure, Paul. We can all laugh about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I just thought, go ahead with that plan and leave your garbage in the backyard, and it'll be there till next week.
Yeah, no problem. It's frozen. It's not going anywhere. Literally. Yeah, I got a full green bin. I think I'll put that out for sure. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for that input, Paul, because I did hear that on the news. I was wondering if anybody else had any issues with their pickup.
Yeah, because we caught it on the news too, but they showed up regardless. So I guess the streets were better than they anticipated or something. But yeah, the garbage guys came first thing in the morning like usual, and the recycle guys usually come right after. But yeah, they didn't show up till the afternoon. They're a little lazier.
Yeah, we got a ton of snow on the street here. I don't even know if a garbage truck is wide enough. The plow just it came in on an angle and only left enough for a pickup maybe to go by. But who knows? With some of the snow melted today, they probably shrank that pile. But yeah, there's two spots for cars to park out front of our house, and only one parked there. So we dumped snow to take, and not only me, but 2 or 3 other neighbors did too. So there's a huge pile of snow. Oh well.
Yeah, copy that. All right, well, get back to it there, and I'll get back to shutting up and carry on, sir. V3PDO.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's do another shout out and see if anybody else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm located here in East Hamilton. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, well, we're definitely going to, on this day, 1883, Thomas Edison They begin electric lighting system employing overhead wires. And that's in Roselle, New Jersey, 1883. And the very first regular transatlantic radio broadcast between the U.S. and England was on this day in 1903. So that's more radio related news. And the CFL becomes the CFL. Sorry, the Canadian Football Council is renamed the Canadian Football League on this day in 1958. And yeah, became the CFL on this day in 1958, 64 years ago now. Wow. Okay. First German air raid on the United Kingdom was in World War One, and they did it with one of those Zeppelin balloons. 1915. Wow. You can just imagine carrying a bomb inside a Zeppelin. And in 1978, the last Volkswagen Beetle made in Germany leaves VW's plant in Emden. 1978 was the last time they made a VW in Germany. Okay. El Chapo. You know who that guy is, right? Mexican drug lord. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman escapes from Puerto Grande maximum security prison near Guadalajara by bribing prison guards and hiding in a laundry cart. I thought I seen that in a movie. That was in 2001. And then in 2017, 16 years later, Mexican drug lord El Chapo Guzman is extradited to the United States to face trial for the drug cartel. And I don't think he can get out in a laundry cart in the U.S. Lance Armstrong admits to taking performance enhancing drugs in all 7 Tour de France victories. That was on this day in 2013. He finally came clean, so to speak. You guys remember Bam Bam Bigelow? Well, his real name is Scott Charles Bigelow, born in September 1961, passed away on this day in 2007 from a drug overdose. Good old Bam Bam. Okay, well, that's it for news, announcements. Let's see what else we can come up with here. Well, let's do another shout out and see if anybody else is out there. This is VA3CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
V3XKV.
Bob, VE3XKV. Good evening, Bob. Welcome.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on the net. Excuse me. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves clearing their driveways and getting some exercise. I know I sure did. And Janice also got out there and gave me a hand. And, well, I did the neighbor's driveway too because I had the snowblower going, so thought I'd do his. He cuts my grass every once in a while, so I blow out his driveway every once in a while there, Chuck. B3XKV.
Ah, there you go. Tit for tat. That's good. Yeah, you probably got a nice long driveway too, right?
It's probably about 40 feet. About 40 feet long, but it's good 30 feet wide.
Holy smokes! Yeah, I got room for a party there in that driveway, I'd say. Okay, yeah. Well, we did our shoveling by hand over here, and we had to shovel the street to dig the car out with 2 feet all the way around, including the sidewalk. So, yeah, I'm glad that I stopped shoveling when I did, Bob, because my back was just beginning to let me know that I've had enough.
Well, I'm fortunate that it doesn't bother me bothers me very little, really. Been doing that all my life, I guess. But anyway, being an old farmer, and yeah, no, I guess my daughter, she lives over in Scarborough over there, and they were still cleaning out the lot. It's pretty hard to clean out these parking lots with when they're full of vehicles too, right? They clear away the snow, and then everybody gets out there with the shovels. Well, there's no place to put the snow, so they throw it back into where it was plowed. So they got to plow it again. But I guess that's the only way to get rid of snow, unless you're loading up and hauling it away in dump trucks, which I guess the city does some of it. But that's the only way to get rid of it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. They sure don't do it as much as they used to. I'm sure their fleet has diminished quite a bit over the years. But I remember that too. Geez, I remember they used to do some residential areas with a snowblower and a dump truck, and they'd haul it away. But um, like I was just talking about there, my street has so much snow on it. The garbage truck is going to have some difficulty maybe getting through. They just know where to put it, right? Like, I mean, there's, at the end of my street here, close to Ottawa Street, they got city parking lots, right? Well, all they did was they actually blocked the entrance of one of the entrances. There's another one on the other side, but all they did was create mountains of snow because nobody's come by to get it, right? And I don't know if they will.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the garbage truck comes by my place on Mondays, and they never get. Well, actually, I know damn right well that snowplow is going to come out, and you put your garbage out there, it's going to wipe out the snowplow is going to wipe out your garbage cans. So when it's like that, I never put my garbage out, but I know the neighbors, their garbage is still sitting out. So, it's been sitting out there for 3 days now. So, and it's buried, not all of them, but some of them are buried, where the plows come by. So, yeah, I don't bother doing that in a storm.
Anyone on this frequency? Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Foxtrot Delta.
Yes, sir. There is a net going on. Do you not hear us transmitting?
My apologies. No, I'm not hearing it. I'm sorry about that. I will stand by. Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Foxtrot Delta.
Not a problem there, Tyler. I'll mark you down for the AREG net. You'll be after the gentleman that I'm speaking to now. So just stand by and we'll mark you down. Yeah, back to you there, Bob. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to have our trash buried like you say there, because the homeowner is going to have to clean it up, right? Eventually.
That was the same signal as the agitator.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but thank you for that. And back to you there, Bob.
Yeah, I don't know why. I never heard the agitator. It was silence over here, so he's got to be close to you and probably using a handy-talkie.
Well, the gentleman that I just marked down for check-in there, he's in Burlington on the 14th floor of an apartment building, so he could get out pretty far away without people knowing where he is as well. So, but who knows? Anyways, we're just going to continue on like nothing is going on.
Well, very good. I think I told my story now. And I was going to go get one of them snow rakes, for the roof, because like there's got to be almost a foot, and well, it's melted today. Half of it is gone today with the sunshine and the mild weather, so it's not that important anymore. But I figured, we get any more snow up there, I'd get one of those snow rakes and pull it off the roof.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of guys there invented like a roof squeegee for snow, and super long pole there you extend out like a painter's pole. And I don't know if that took off or not, but yeah, listen, there's a store, I forget where, but the uh, the the small roof they have overhanging over the entrance of a store collapsed, and a couple of people got injured. So there's weight behind that snow.
Oh yeah, and the problem is, like I just hope it doesn't all turn to ice. Excuse me. And then you get snow on top of that. That makes it even worse, because you can't pull that off. The ice, once it starts freezing, it's supposed to go down to what, -17?
Yeah, I heard 14. So yeah, and that's general neighborhood. It's gonna be nippy.
Yeah, well, okay, that's in the city 14, but out in the country here, I think the forecast said it was -17 coming up there. Let me see if I get this thing working. Yeah. Yeah, it's going down to -17 by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
No, yeah. Well, I'm just looking at the Weather Network website there, and I assume that's airport temperatures they're giving us. It says it's -3, feeling like -7 right now with light snow. Wind gusting at 17 kilometers an hour. So uh, once you once you go past -10 there, Bob, it's almost the same temperature. It's damn cold.
29 Fahrenheit here.
Yeah, you did. Haven't you? You haven't got any open windows there, Paul. I get up in the middle of the night there because the wife's always got the freaking window open, and I don't have that much hair left, so I gotta vacate and go into the other bedroom. So uh, 29 is all right.
Yeah, actually, most nights I do crack the window, or if I don't do that, if it's too cold outside, I've got a fan blowing on my face while I sleep.
Oh yeah, I know some people like the wife. She can't stand it being in the bedroom without the window open. I'm serious. I can't stand it. And then sometimes she's even got the ceiling fan going.
Oh yeah, I like to be wrapped in my blanket, nice and warm, but I like a cool breeze on my face all the time.
Gotta wear the old toque with the pom-pom on top, like the good old Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, I got one of those. Well, I got one without the pom-pom on it, but yeah, it's not comfortable sleeping that way either. So, and if you roll around a little bit, the darn thing comes off and wake up anyway with a cold head. So I just vacate and head to the other bedroom.
Hey, the ground bounce is different though if you don't have the pom-pom on it.
Oh, I haven't rolled out of bed in years.
Yeah, careful, you might get RF in there then without the pom-pom. It's like a top hat.
Oh, that spreads out the RF?
Yes, sir.
Or like an antenna? I better pass it back over to you, Chuck. Here, I think we're hogging the we're hogging the net here. The 3XKB.
All right, Bob. Always a pleasure to hear from you. Glad everything's okay with you and the family. So yeah, we'll talk to you in a bit. We do have Victor Alpha 3 Oscar Foxtrot Delta standing by. Go ahead, sir. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's see if anyone else is out there that would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for check-ins.
The 3KKP.
Hey, there he is. A late comer, but welcomed nonetheless. How's business?
Business was booming, yeah. Even had a few more today. Actually, could have had a few. We had to turn stuff away, to tell you the truth. It was just crazy. And that amount of snow takes time. Yeah, anyway, we got all our contracted ones done first, and then everybody else that called, they just piled them on top in order, which was the best. For route-wise, not time-wise for them, but everybody wanted to, they can't get out to go to work, can't get out to go here. My mom needs medication. We got to be done for I'm sorry, but it's a friggin' storm. You're lucky we're even coming because the side streets are bad and people are stuck in front of us and we get stuck and behind them and we can't keep going and buses are sideways on they just don't understand, right? It's just me.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pay for a service, but come on, where is it? Yeah, impatient, inconsiderate people. There's plenty of them around. So good. You guys have been busy fattening up your wallets. And do you know if they've taken any of the snow away? Probably just in the core, right? Like, are they blowing them into trucks and taking the snow away? Because over here, all they did was move snow. They didn't take any of it away.
No, I'm not even sure if they're there at that point yet. Usually it's a few days after when they start doing that. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of the side streets haven't even been touched. We were lucky. We got it done early yesterday morning. Yeah, I was surprised actually. I said, "Holy jeez, a plow on a day of a snowstorm? That's unusual."
Yeah, they came by there the day after, 5 o'clock, just before 5 p.m. So, yep, they made way for cars to get through, and that's about it. I mean, that city parking lot there leading up to the farmers market, all they did was pile up mountains of snow in there.
Break.
Go ahead, Break.
See you today up on top of the Dundas Hill.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, it wasn't me. Not me. Didn't leave the house.
That's Paul, VOT.
Oh, because I saw somebody up there in a car sitting there, a couple of antennas on the roof, and I pulled in there, and because every once in a while I'll pull in there and just sit there for a bit and let the radio scan, and I didn't know who that was.
Oh no, that was another chubby fella. Yeah. Actually, I was on the radio. Was I on the radio with him? He said some guy was just here with an antenna on his truck, and it was funny. You mentioned that because I go, well, who was it? I don't know. I didn't talk to him. Why not? I don't talk to strangers. I said, how do you make any friends? You're supposed to go, hey, how you doing? And then he goes, hey, not too bad. Then I say, hey, what's the antenna for? Then he says, hey, you a hammy? And then, yeah, I said, you're...
Yeah, well, I didn't have the truck this time. I had the car, but it had an antenna on it anyway. So, I drove in and out of there a couple times and give him an eyeball, but he was ignoring me.
Hey, they should try to hit on him, Bob. Yeah, no, he just was in Dundas there. He just boots up there to, a good spot to get out, right? So, yeah, and he talks on 11 meters up there, and he has 2 meter in the car too. So, yeah, this is funny. Yeah, that's funny.
Well, Bob, Paul, VE3VOT's on the net. Let's give him a shout there and see if he's still there. You there, Paul? Nothing heard. But anyways, yeah, he likes to sit on top of Sydenham Hill is where he parks there, Bob.
Yeah. No, I thought it was Kevin because I heard Kevin mention something about the Sydenham Hill later on in the day. I was just listening to the handy talkie here on the crossband, and I was busy doing other things, so I wasn't paying a lot of attention. But I thought it might have been Kevin.
No, it wasn't me. I would have said, hey, how you doing? With an antenna, right? Usually people come right up to me and say, hey, what's the antenna for? Or you know what I mean? Like, if you got an antenna and I got an antenna, hey, who the hell are you, right?
Yeah. No, I was. Okay. You better take control there, Chuck. I'm sorry for the interruption.
Okay, not a problem. Let's see now. We've got Kevin in there as the last check-in so far. Let's see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm located here in East Hamilton, looking for check-ins.
VA3 NFC Portable.
VA3 NFG Portable. Steve, good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, not too bad there, Chuck. Just listening along there. Figure I better get a check-in before it closes. But I guess you got 73 around to go too yet. Yeah. I don't know who's on there. Kevin, I just heard last on there. I've been in and out here listening. I'm just monkeying around here, but all's good, Chuck. Thanks for doing the nut, and I'll send it right back to you. VA3 NFC Portable.
All right there, Steve. Are you at home on the handy talkie?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Got you here at S9 Plus on the Yaesu 857. So good job with that handy talkie there from your location, Steve. Very good then. All right. So everything's good with you?
The waifu.
The who? What?
The Waizu radio, Paul said.
But it's a waifu.
Okay. No, I forgot the question you asked me. No.
Oops.
I'm on the go here. I got an early morning tomorrow, so I will not be up late yapping on the radio. So that's all I got. VA3 NFC Portable.
All right, Steve. Well, thanks for taking the time out and checking in with us. You are check-in number 17 tonight, so glad to have you aboard, sir. You have yourself a great rest of the evening and rest of the week as well. We'll talk to you, I'm sure, on probably a repeater, no doubt. Okay, thanks again, Steve. Have a good one. Anyone else out there like to join us for the AREG? This is VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins. Okay, nothing heard. I did pass over one gentleman. I'm not sure if he's still there, a newcomer, Dave, out in Burlington, VA3 Zulu Echo Victor. And then we have VE3FJJ, Flynn.
Hello, Chuck. Still here.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just checking things on the computer and hopefully gonna go to bed soon.
Little feedback there, but I'm sure you realize that. I just went through all that with my sound system there through my laptop and my radio going through the laptop. Boy, I tell you, I really like this USB dongle I have for the radio. It links up the radio to my laptop there, and oh, it makes things so much easier. And you don't have to have a bunch of wires fishing through here and there. It's just like an 8-inch dongle there, and plug that in the back and find the right driver, and away you go.
Oh, right on, Chuck. Yeah, no, it's just on the phone. I was talking with somebody there, so I just told him to hold on a second. But it's probably sounding a little bit better there now.
There's an echo now.
Yeah, the phone's on the way on the other side of the shop. So, but no, just checking a few things out online and just gonna finish my conversation up on the phone and probably call it a night there.
All right, Flynn. Well, we won't hold you up with the phone call. We'll let you get going, and thanks for hanging in there. Much appreciated. Get some rest and start fresh tomorrow.
All right, Chuck. Thanks for having the net. Always a blast out there, and I'll say 73 to everybody. Have a good night. Stay warm, and hopefully everybody stay safe tomorrow from the ice on the roads. But anyways, VE3FJJ.
All right, Flynn. Always a pleasure. And somebody reminded me that we're going to be having the 1,500th AREG this summer. So we're gonna try planning ahead and seeing if we can have a big showdown on the AREG's 1,500th anniversary there. So with all you guys there, it's going to be a blast. All right, Flynn. Have a good night. Let's do another shout out and see if Tyler's there. Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Foxtrot Delta. Okay, 9:47 p.m. and it's exactly -3 degrees outside the CJZ studio. All righty then. Well, I guess we'll start the 7-3 round and go up to Garnett and say 7-3. VE3 GNP. Hello, Garnett. I wonder if that's number 2 in there. VA3AXJ. Okay, next would be Cooking with Mac, VA3IMW.
Victor Alpha 3, Uni Mike Whiskey, no traffic. Good job on the net. Keep it short.
Holy smokes, a world record.
There you go. That was short and sweet. By the way, you did not share with us what's cooking tonight, Mac.
Oh, sorry about that. My wife made a wonderfully delicious meatloaf. You know, some think it's too simple, but it's right up there in the top 10 in comfort food. Mac and cheese, meatloaf, shepherd's pie, all the rest of those things that just warm you right from the inside out. Yum, yum, get you some.
Meatloaf is like top shelf.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with meatloaf. I love it because I'm the one who makes it. So yeah, it's been a while actually since we've had some. I think we'll be digging into the freezer and looking for some ground beef, and maybe do that for tomorrow's dinner. Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, and if you run short of ground beef, No Frills has got it on sale this week until tomorrow, I guess. $2.88 a pound for lean ground.
Oh yeah, where? Freshco?
No Frills.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Very good then. We'll keep that in mind for sure. Okay. Do you guys use tomatoes or tomato sauce or anything like that with it?
Well, we chop up everything that we've got that's starting to get towards the end of its time. So shredded carrots. Open a package of. This is a cheat, but a package of onion soup, and mix that in there. What we don't do is add breadcrumbs and milk and stuff like that. So it's mostly meat, vegetables, seasoning, and flavor. But once it's in the oven for 45 minutes, the good old-fashioned way is to brush on some non-diluted tomato soup, so it creates a tomato crust across the top.
Ah, okay. Something different. Yeah, everybody has their own recipes and whatever works, right? So very good. Okay, Mac, much appreciated, sir. You enjoy yourself for the rest of the evening. I guess I have to take the trash out. I was all happy about not having to take it out tonight, but I think we'll go out and have a peek and see if anybody else has as well. I know our green bin is full and it has to go, so we're definitely going to make another trip outside. All right, Mac, thanks again. Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey on the Hamilton Escarpment. Next is Mike in Burlington, if you're still with us. Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec. Okay, next is Paul and Sydenham Hill, VE3 VOT. You there, Paul? And then we have the other Paul, Victor Echo 3, Papa Delta Lima. Last call, Paul.
Alrighty, sir. Thanks for letting me jump in, Chuck, and hope everybody had a good time during the net, and glad to see everybody participating all the time, and good spot to hang out on a Wednesday night, absolutely. Alrighty, V3 PDL, back over to net control.
Absolutely, there, Paul. We always have a pretty decent crowd. Tonight, we've got 17 check ins so far with 8 minutes to go or less. And much appreciate your input, your jokes, and all that good stuff there. So have a good rest of the evening. We'll talk to you again soon. Next is Wade, who said goodnight already. So let's jump over to the traffic circle in the East End and say 7-3 to VE3LDZ. Larry.
Oh, yep, still, yeah, just sitting here relaxing and chilling, getting ready to shut her down and get up again and start all over again. Fun net there, Chuck. Good job. Nice to hear everybody out there. And get out there and, yeah. It's winter. Welcome to Canada, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. This is usually when you get into the second week and beyond of January, uh, anything's possible. So be prepared and deal with it because unless you live near the equator, uh, you're gonna have to deal. I have some friends in North Carolina who posted some snow, maybe 3-4 inches on the ground there, and I started to laugh, of course, because they rarely see snow in the winter. And so it was good on them, right? Laughing at your friends. Anyways, Larry, thanks a bunch for hanging in there the whole time, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Roger, take care. Have fun. Enjoy. Talk to you later.
All right. Well, let's go to your neighbor, George. VE3 Golf Bravo Delta. You there, George?
I am here. And that one comment you made about Paul being funny, I didn't hear anything funny from him. him. I think he needs to work on his material a little bit more.
Alrighty, I'll try to improve for next week.
There you go, George. Well, funny is funny. And, life would be miserable without funny. That's for sure. Got to be able to laugh once in a while. Otherwise, it'd be pretty miserable life.
You got that right. So I'll send Paul some humor. So next time he keys up, it'll be funny.
Okay, George. You work on that. And just want to say thanks for hanging in there and being part of the net here, part of the group. Always a pleasure. We'll talk to you again soon, buddy. VE3GBD. Next is Arpad, but he's watching a movie. Flynn is talking to someone on the phone, so we'll say 7-3 to Flynn. VE3FJJ. And then we have Dave in Burlington who checked in with us earlier. Great sounding station from Burlington. Victor Alpha 3, Zulu Echo Victor. Are you there, Dave? Last call. Next is Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform. Tomas, are you there? Or are you in bed? Well, I know the next gentleman stays up late, like I do very often. VE3XKV. Last call, Bob.
Okay, very good, Chuck. And I guess we've all had our say about the snow tonight. And I've been listening to some of the HF there, but over the last 3 days, the HF has been really, really poor.
Okay.
So I was wondering if that's because there's no sunshine. Is that possible?
There was a huge explosion in the South Pacific that may have affected radio communications there. You know about that underwater volcano in Tonga. Maybe that's what you were alluding to. I actually asked some people there if they've heard any chatter about Tonga on the HF bands, but apparently right after it happened, it knocked out communications. I think they said nearly 100% of the communications were down. So they do have a population of 100,000 people on that small island. Hopefully not too many are adversely affected.
What is that? The disturbance in the geomagnetic field or something like that?
Yeah, it could very well be. I mean, if you saw the news where they show that explosion and you see the shockwave, just massive shockwave, you got to wonder, right?
Yeah, and then you got all that garbage that it puts up into the atmosphere too, and I wonder if that has an effect upon it.
Well, I know the people of Tonga have an effect from it. There's a bunch of ash all over the island. So, we'll have to monitor the situation and see if things get better. Because I did have a look on QRZ.com, and they had a solar flux index of 100. Oh, right now it's 116, and there's 59 sunspots. So 30% solar flare probability.
Okay, Chuck, you did a good job there as usual. As I say, real professional job, and we'll just say good night to everybody, and we'll catch us all again next week. VE3XKB.
Okay, Bob. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much, sir. Always a pleasure. Next, Kevin, VE3KKP. Last call.
Call for a call. yeah, okay. Well, it's a great night, Chuck. Great night, Chuck. I've been only here 20 minutes. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I'll let you wrap it up. 9:59. We'll probably hang around anyway for a bit.
Comment.
Yeah, I got to go take the trash out, so I'll have to step away and take a small break. Go ahead, comment.
I just wanted to point out, you know the proper phonetics for George's call sign, GBD? Genetically bad drink.
Good one.
Kiss my arse.
Where would I start?
That is ours.
He's all ours.
Oh, okay. Good job there, Paul. All right, Kevin. Well, thanks for joining us and sticking around till the end here. Always a pleasure, sir. And we'll probably catch you on one of the bands for sure.
Alrighty.
Okay, Kevin. Thanks again. VE3KKP. Last person on the list is Steve, VA3NFG. Did you go to bed yet? All right. Well, it is 10:01 p.m. with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. We'll see if there are any last-minute stragglers who would like to check in. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Any check-ins, please come now. All right. Well, it's now time to close this evening's AREG. And once again, tonight marks week 1,479 weeks for the AREG. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this week's AREG, and I look forward to hearing from you again next week. Until then, stay safe. Don't overwork your backs. Have a great rest of the week. This is VA3 CJZ saying 7-3 and good night.